All right, let's try this again. I thought I had it right, but you know, sometimes those things happen. Here we go. Okay, we're good now. All right. So I hope you made that switch over. Sorry about that. Let me get this going. Okay. All right. Thank you for being here. I'm Stampindede. I'm a Stampin Up Demonstrator. I love to create. I love to work with paper and scissors and glue and I love doing that sort of thing. So I hope you do too. And I thank you for watching this this video. I hope that you will enjoy what we're going to do. And if you do, and especially if you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching this on the replay, give me a thumbs up, comment. It would be awesome if you would share the post. All of those things help more people to see my videos, and that's why I do them. So if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell, and then you'll know every time a video is posted. So it is my privilege to be here with you. If you do not have a Stampin' Up Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. You can message me from this and I will see it. All right, let me just give you a couple of quick updates. I will be doing my new monthly Dying to Know, and that will be coming up this next Tuesday. Normally I'm going to do it on the first Tuesday of the month, but we were gone on the first Tuesday, and then I have a commitment every second Tuesday evening. So this month, October, it's on the 18th, and that's Dying to Know. And we are just going to unbundle one of the stamp sets and die sets and explore it and figure out what all those little pieces do. So for this time, we're going to do Joyful Flurry. So if you have not seen or played around with that stamp set, you are going to want to do that because it will be so fun. It is an awesome stamp and die set. So I hope that you will be able to watch either the live and ask questions or the replay for Tuesday night, the 18th. And then starting in November, I'm going to start a monthly stamp club. And you will join each month. And if you join for 6 months in a row, then you will get $25 in free products. But for the monthly stamp club, you will receive the card kits, everything you need to make the cards. And you can add on the stamp set, or you can use your own, or you can use something different. And it will be, let me see. I'll have to put that in a post because I don't have the details here in front of me. But I believe it's $30 a month. And for that, you'll receive your kits, and this is to go. The whole thing is to go. You'll receive your card kits. You'll receive up to you're about $20 in free products. Probably the products that are used, additional products with the card kits. You'll receive the tutorials. And then if you do it for 6 months in a row, then you'll get $25 in free products. So anyway, that's coming up. The Dying to Know for November will be that first Tuesday. So it'll just be a couple of weeks after the one for October. So anyway, I think that's it. Let's get started with Stampin' Thursday. And today we are going to make these really, really cute little boxes. So I hope, let's see, I hope that those of you who had just clicked on were able to make the transition over. So these boxes are so easy to make. They look hard, I know, but they're really easy to make. So I've put the dimensions right here. You'll need a 9 1/4 by 3 5/8 inch piece of cardstock. And we're going to score this together. And then you'll need a designer series paper. And I used from the same bundle of designer series paper. I used, for this one, I used from the 2020-2022 in color designer series paper bundle for the background paper. For this one, I believe it's the Cottage Rose. But I used cardstock on the sides and just the designer series paper on the front and the back. So, and these are the dimensions. You'll need to cut 2 of each one of these. And I will post these on my blog. I post everything, every video that I do, I post it on my blog with all of the dimensions. So stampindedespot.blogspot.com. You can go there and see photos and see the dimensions, everything you need there. So I'll get that up sometime this afternoon, so you'll have that. All right, so these are great for little Halloween or anytime, Halloween, fall. This one, I think I stuck a cute little pair of earrings in here. Let me look and see. Let me get it out. Halloween earrings. So I stuck those in there. This is something you could sit on a co-worker's desk as a little note of appreciation, or give it to a friend who's done something special for you. So that and this one could be used anytime. This is a thinking of you. And in here I stuck 2 Snicker bars, 2 little of the mini Snicker bars. So you could put a gift card. Most gift cards, I think, will fit in here. You could put all sorts of different candies. You could put a little mini Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer that smells really great. Those do. Lip gloss. You could just put lots of different things in here just as a thank you. All right, so this is the one that we're going to do today. And this, because it's a little treat box that you could use as a Halloween treat for your children or your grandchildren or a neighbor child, somebody that you would want to do something special for. So we're going to do this one today. And remember, if you're watching live, I'm looking because I'm not seeing anybody signed on. And so I'm assuming that I'm live. Looks like it's up here. All right. I'm going to, if you're watching, just put a hello in the comments to let me know that that this is live and that you can hear me. It concerns me a little bit that there's not any. Okay. I'll be right back. Just 1 second. on and let me know you can see me. Thanks. All right, we're going to continue on, and I'm using the Parakeet Party cardstock, and we're going to score this together. So let me move this out of the way so that I can bring my cutter right over here. So this is already cut to 9 1/4 by 3 5/8. So on your instruction sheet, you will see that it says to score it hot dog. And that was the easiest way for me to tell you that. So this is hot dog. Your hot dog is long and skinny. This is hamburger. Your hamburger is tall and fat. So if I say score it hot dog, I want you to put your paper on your trimmer this direction. So the first score is at 1/2 inch. So we're going to bring the paper right to the 1/2 inch mark. I'm going to move my cutting blade up to the top because you don't want to cut it. You want to score it. Your cutting blade is the darker one. Your scoring blade is the lighter one. So you really have to be careful about that. I've cut a paper in two thinking I was scoring it. So 1/2 inch is the first score. Score that. And then 1 1/8 inch is the second score. So if you look for your 1/4 inch, then your 1/8 inch would be 2 little marks right before that. Score that. And then 4 1/2 inches. And we're going to score that. 5 1/4 inches. And 8 5/8. And so I've got to open up my trimmer for that. 8 5/8. 4 8s and one more 8, 5/8. Oh, you know what? I bet I didn't cut this down. Let me look. 9 1/4. 9. I didn't. I was waiting to do that. So I'm going to cut it right here. 9 1/4 by 3 5/8. 3 4/8, 5/8. Yeah, I was waiting. I thought I had cut it. That's okay. We're good. We are good to go because I cut it off of the end that I have not scored yet. So let's go back, make sure we've got it right. So we've scored it at 1/2 inch. And we've scored it at 1 1/8 inch, right there. And we've scored it at 4 1/2 inches, right there. And at 5 1/4 inches, right there. And now we're going to go to 8 4/8, 5/8, right there. And we're going to score it right there. So that's our hot dog scores. Can you see those? Let me turn this light on. Can you see them? Let me see if my husband came on here. All right. Good. Thank you, Clint. I had my husband get on to make sure that I was live because I saw some people click on before I had to switch over. All right. Now we're going to do the hamburger scores. So the first hamburger score is 5/8. So there's 4 8s. Move it up to the 5/8 mark and score the hamburger, and then 3 inches and score. All right, there we go. So we have all of our scores, and that's all we need our trimmer for. Now, I've already cut my paper to size, so we don't need it for that. The next thing I'm going to do is fold, just on the fold, just to give them a little crease, all these scores. I'm not going to bone fold crease them down right now. Right now, I'm just trying to get an idea of where we are. Now, you can begin to see the box form a little bit, but we have some cutting to do. And I think folding it helps the cutting just a little bit. Let me see if I can put this back over here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's see if I can get it where you can see it. All right, so now I kind of did a little diagram, and I'm not good at that, but on the end with just one fold, we're going to cut out the middle section. So cut to the score line, cut to the score line, and cut that little section out. All right, so we've done this first little part right here. Then we're going to turn to the other end, and we're going to cut up to the second score line, on this score line, up to the second one, and we're going to cut that out. So we're just going to cut that piece out. Then you're also going to take this and just angle the corner in a little bit. So do the same thing over here. Cut this out. And angle the corner in just a little bit. There we go. All right, let me get it back this way. So we've done that so far. Still trying to get this to where you can see it and you can see this. All right, next we're just going to come in and snip this one to the first fold, first score line, snip this, turn it, snip both of these. Got a piece of paper stuck. Both of these to the first score line, snip, snip. And now we're just going to angle this in just a little bit. This is another one of our tabs. And we want to angle it just to help it fold a little bit easier. Okay, angle this in just a little. From the outside edge back into the corner. Get the... All right, there we go. We have our box ready to go. Wasn't that easy? It is so easy, and once you do it, you'll be amazed at how easy. Now I'm going to fold the flap, fold those tabs in, get it like this. See, we're fold those tabs down, and our box is very squared up. You know what I didn't do on these tabs? I'm also going to angle them in. I thought I'd done that. All right. Well, you know, I need to angle this side too. Just a little. There we go. Now it'll go easier. So this is how it's going to go down. That's how the box is going to fold. So on these two tabs right here, right here and here, we're going to put something heavy duty to hold our little box together, and I use scoring tape. Now you can try your white glue or your tape runner. I just prefer to use a piece of scoring tape, or tearing tape, so that I know it's going to stay. So I'm just estimating my tape here. This is tearing tape, and Stampin' Up carries tearing tape. Oop. I want it to be, there we go. And you want to mash it down really well. And then I use my take a pick tool. That's the easiest thing for me to use to get it up. So I'm just going to pull one of them up right now. One side, pull it up, expose the tape. So it's going to go on the outside. These little tabs with the tape on them are going to go on the outside. I'm going to square up my box before I push in on this edge, because I want it to be even as possible. There we go. So that's the edge that I had the tear and tape on. And now I'm going to pull this tear and tape up with my take a pick tool. There we go. And now I'm going to do the same thing. I want to square it up, because with the tear and tape, once you push it down, it's down. There's our box. There is our box. Is that not the coolest thing? All right. Okay. Now, it's ready to decorate. And you know what I'm going to do? I just learned to do, in fact, I didn't learn. I made up the pattern because I wanted a box this size to put little treats in for a class. And so it's easy to do. If you need a box that's a little longer, then you're just going to make your paper, your base, a little bit longer and use the same dimensions, and it'll just be a taller box. You'll have to change the dimensions of your designer series paper if you do that. But this one is a good size. Let me get all my little pieces up here. Get them moved over, out of the way. All my little corners. All right. So I did this one. It's already got the tear and tape on it, just as a model, so you would see how it looks. All right, so now we're going to decorate. And here are our 2 pieces of 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. And like I said, I used the 2020 to 2022 in color designer series paper. And I'm going to use the plaid side. So I'm going to adhere one on the front, and I'm going to do this with the green glue. So again, this is your 3 1/4 by 2 1/4 piece. Come on, there we go. And I'm just going to center this. That's why I use the green glue, is so I can get it centered. There we go. And once you get that done, then you want to mash it down and hold it down for just a few seconds to secure it. All right, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the back side. Get my green glue and just put a little bit on. It doesn't take a lot. And set it down. This is actually the front of the box. And I'm going to turn it over and mash it down. You can even take your bone folder and put it in there and kind of mash down. You just want it to set so your edges don't stick up. All right, and then I've already cut my edge pieces. So this is the longer one. This is 3 1/4 by 5/8. And you cut 2 of those, and those are going to go on the side. And you could use either side. I'm going to use the dots. So again, I'm going to use my green glue. Now my nose itches. make sure I get it on the end there. All right. And I'm going to put it right here. Okay. Got that on that side. This is coming up. No. All right. And then I'll do the same thing with this one. Okay. And then I'm going to put it right here. And it's probably going to fit differently a little bit. You may even have to trim. Looks like on this one, I need to trim it just a tad. So I'm just going to come along here and trim it just a tad. And you know, it may not be perfectly even, but that's all right. There we go. And get that on there. Get it down. Get the glue off my hands. Throw my little scraps away. Have a little bit of glue on them. All right, we've got those pieces done. And now we have our top and our bottom. And that's the 2 1/4. Let me move this back. 2 1/4 by 1/2 inch. And that's going to go on my top and my bottom. I did that just a little different. I'm going to use the dots just to give it a little bit of variety. My goodness, you could cover it all the same way. You could do it any way you wanted. Whoa, well, there goes that. That's how I get glue on everything. Seems like when I do my Facebook Live, I get bumble fingers galore. All right, there's that. And now I need to get I keep a little rag to wipe up my messes. All right, we've got that, and I'm going to put this on the bottom. It's not going to stand up on the lid. Nope. So we'll just do it like this. There we go. There we go. Our box is decorated with the Designer Series paper now. So now we're just going to decorate it seasonally. So I used my, which is the Pretty Little Label, I think is the name of that punch. The Label Me Lovely. The Label Me Lovely punch, just to have something lighter on this side so that, I don't know, the hat shows up just as well there. But anyway, I used my hat builder punch from the Bewitching set to punch this hat out. I used the In Color glimmer paper for my hat and the hat band. So this is the Sweet Sorbet and this is the Parakeet Party. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue my hat band on. Get my hat band on there. All right. And on this, I just used my Starry Sky and stamped some of the stars from the Bewitching stamp set. And I just wanted, let me get it here. I just wanted some stars around it. Well, that's good enough. Just a few. All right, back to our box, and we'll put this on with dimensionals. So now we're going to use dimensionals to put this on, and it doesn't need more than 4. Probably doesn't need that many. All right. And getting these off is always fun. There we go. All right, put this on here. Right there. Let me look and see. All right. And I also, from that same hat builder punch, I punched some of the stars out of the red, that red glimmer paper. So we're going to use those, but I'm going to put my hat on first. And again, I'm going to put it on with dimensionals. Let me put my ink up before I lay my arm in it. Do you do that? If I don't keep it put up, I end up laying my arm in it, putting my hand in it. Oh my goodness gracious, what a mess that makes. So I put them up. All right, and here's our hat, and we're just going to set it right there. We've also got a little frog, which is from the Best Witches stamp set. It's just a cute little frog, and I just fussy cut it. So I'm going to have him sitting right up there. And I'm going to put him on with a dimensional. Just put him right up there, looking over the top. And now we can put our stars on. Well, let me go ahead and put our Best Witches. This is the sentiment I used, and it's from the Best Witches stamp set. So I'm going to banner it. So I'm cut it here and here and banner it. Just cut a little nip down the center and then cut your ends over to that. And you create an equal sized banner. If I could get the little pieces off my sticky scissors. It's a problem when you cut something that's already got glue on it. But I'll get my alcohol wipe and clean it off afterwards. All right. So now we've got our Best Witches. And let's see. I think I'll put it right here. Right there. And again, we'll use dimensionals. Oh, guess I did that on both sizes. I hope I got the good size. The good side. I didn't think about that. All right, and it's going to go right here. It can hang over the sides, but I don't want it hanging over the bottom because I want it to stand up. Now we're going to glue our little stars just in the empty places. Put a little dot of glue. Put the star down. Hope that it stays because my finger's probably stickier. There we go. And a star here. Stay. Stay. And I think a star right here. All right. we are about through decorating this little jewel. The only thing we lack is red rhinestones on the hat band. And I just, you know, you could leave the hat band the way it is, but I thought it just added a little special touch. So I'm just gonna, I've still got pieces of paper. I'm just gonna add 3. I'll put the one in the middle first, and then the one on each end. There, got those on. And a little black thread from our Baker's Twine Essentials pack. This is, you get all of these neutral colored Baker's Twines, and I'm just going to use a little bit of the black, tie a bow, and we're going to call it done. Now, you know my hands are sticky with that glue, so we'll see if I can get this bow tied. We'll see. Yep. All right. It wants to turn. This Baker's Twine likes to turn. All right, I'm going to put him right there under the frog. And I'm going to use a glue dot for that. And I'll get him down first. And then, gee whiz, my fingers are sticky. All right, get that glue dot on there. See if I can keep it turned. I don't know if I can or not. All right, we're just going to put him right there. All right, trim it. And looky there. We are done. We are done. I'm trying to keep that from curling there. We're done with our little treat box. Is that not the cutest thing? You just open it up and put whatever you want inside. You've got lots of room in there to put something and give it to someone special. And like I said, it does not have to be Halloween. This would be a perfect little gift for someone who's going through a hard time, or a neighbor that you're trying to reach out to, or so many different ways that you can use these. Have a few made up in basic colors handy, and be ready to cover them with appropriate designer series paper, and ready to give to someone who needs just a little friendly hug. All right, so like I said, I will have all the dimensions on stampindedespot.blogspot.com. You can go there and find everything you'll need later on this afternoon. I appreciate so much your patience and sticking with me while I had to redo. And I hope that you will enjoy making these. I hope you'll give it a try. And thank you for watching the replay. Be sure and give me a thumbs up, or better yet, share it with someone who might want to know how to make these little boxes. Thank you so much, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.